Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be doing my Pickems for the Pacific League playoffs. Obviously the top 3 will be making it to Masters Tokyo and also Champions. So I already have 2 teams in mind that will be making it to the Grand Final and to Masters Tokyo. The one last spot is kind of everyone's game. So we'll first start off with upper round 1, which is A Division versus Team Secret. Now, Team Secret, they've been on a rise lately. Obviously, they were the first team to beat out DRX. Z Division, they've been just there, just minding their own business, I'll be honest. Like, nothing really, like, too flashy. Like, they did also become really good at, on, the very end of the Pacific League in the regular season. But I've been more surprised with Team Secret. And Team Secret has given me a lot more hope on them in the playoffs. So I'm taking my money on Team Secret. Even though I would love to see Z Division Tokyo, I don't know if that's gonna be happening. T1 versus Gen G. I didn't actually read about Gen G, but Gen G, they are dog shit. That's what you need to know. They're dog shit. They're pretty bad. T1, I have a lot more high hopes on T1 than Gen G. They've been looking a lot better than like week 1 and week 2. It looks like they've also gotten better with like their roles and how people are playing. They're not like swapping out intro ban the whole freaking time. They're keeping ban on the starting roster, and they keep it. And I'm guessing they're gonna put intro maybe at some point as a sub just in case for certain maps. But it definitely looks like they have figured out their roster, all of their roles and stuff. So that's going to be really exciting. Upper semifinals, DRX vs Team Secret. This is obviously the revenge for DRX. And I'm sorry, but DRX, they are too good. They are just too strong. And that's the same for PaperX as well. That guy, he is crazy. And obviously, T1 knows a little bit about something. Obviously, something made his debut against T1, and T1, they gave him so much respect that he will not give a fuck. He will just fly into your face and basically kill you instantly and win PaperX around. And I'm betting my money that DRX and PaperX are gonna win their upper semifinal matches. I don't care if it's not against Team Secret and T1 and it's against A Division and Gen G. I don't care. They are still going to make it to the upper semifinal. Well, yeah, to the upper final. If they don't, upset, definitely. Lower round 1, we'll say. Actually, not upper final. Lower round 1, Z Division versus T1. Now, it is actually pretty difficult because I feel like Z Division T1, they're both on a very similar, if not the exact same level, we'll say. Both of them have been struggling. Obviously, like Z Division, they struggle like mid part, including T1. Both of them struggle mid part as well, but both of them have made a resurgence, a very late resurgence, onto like around like week 7 and 8. But it's difficult. Like on paper, I would probably have to say Z Division just because of their core roster, and since they've been with each other for so long, and the clutch factor is also there as well. But T1, they rely so much on side play to make all those amazing plays. And Ban as well occasionally when Ban is on the Duelist and the Jet. But I'm not too sure. I mean, like, Carpe, he's had some good moments. Zeta, he's now the new shot caller, which I think is 10 times better than when Munchkin was a shot caller. I was literally no disrespect to Munchkin. I think he's a phenomenal player. But I don't think Munchkin is really suited for shot calling. I think Zeta is a lot better since he has a lot more experience, and obviously he's worked under great IGLs like Vanity. But at the same time, though, Z Division has Laz, and Laz, he is really good as well as an IGL, and Deb, he's a scary jet player when he's actually on it. Sugar Zero, he's also a phenomenal controller player as well. And Ten and Crow, they can just pick up the pieces along the way if need to. So it's really difficult for me to vote for either the T1 or Z Division, but I'm going to say T1 just because there is a lot more firepower in that roster. They have side player who's there to make plays. They have Zeta who is basically the IGO and a phenomenal leader, I must say. They have Ban as a very consistent and anchor player. I should maybe say that Munchkin is the anchor player, and Carpe is just obviously there just to obviously help out the team. So I'm gonna say T1, but I may be wrong here. I'll be honest. Team Secret versus Gen G. Team Secret. I will say this right now, and I think quite a few people will agree on me with this. Gen G are the worst team in like out of all these playoff teams. Gen G is the worst. Why? Because they just look so messy. They're still rotating players with Sylvan and Echo. Both of them are still being rotated every single time. It still looks like they haven't really figured out what to do with those players. So I had to say Gen G and Team Secret. They've been also looking really good and really scary. Borkham, he's doing a phenomenal job. Envy's also doing a great job as well. Jeremy, he's been creating a lot of space. And JC Bash and Dub said that they've been also doing a phenomenal job as well. So I will have to definitely say Team Secret on that one. Our final DRX was PaperX. I think this game actually might be really close than people are expecting. Just because that I think PaperX might actually challenge DRX pretty hard. I'm still really excited to see the Fox and 9 as something revenge, I guess we'll say. The little revenge match. That's going to be a great thing to watch. But I still think DRX is still going to win if PaperX doesn't troll. Because obviously we have seen that DRX obviously trolled against Team Secret, but they already locked up a playoff spot, so it didn't really matter. Obviously when they added Zest into the lineup and they looked really like all over the place. But I still think DRX is still going to make it to the grand final. Lower round 2, we'll say. Team 1 versus Team Secret. This one, once again, could be anyone's. Both of these teams, right now, very similar. Both of them just like Zeta Division. And T1, like I said as well. Team Secret, I feel like Team Secret was kind of started like at the beginning. When they didn't really do much. It was just there as just a team as a whole. Which is pretty consistent at like quietly like picking up the results and the pieces, and then when we get to like the last couple of weeks, they skyrocketed as soon as they beat DRX, and they were performing really well. But I'm not too sure about this one, I'll be honest. Obviously DRX PaperX they're now locked into Masters Tokyo. If it's obviously this is what it looks like. But I'm gonna put my money on Team Secret. I think Team Secret, obviously Jesse Vashi is very experienced. I think they will definitely do a great job. I think Borkham and Dubstep, both of them will work very well as the duels, including Envy as well and Jeremy. To be fair as well, Envy, he's been quietly doing really well. So I do think they're going to continue that momentum. I do think they're going to be in the low final against PaperX, but PaperX is too strong. DRX is also too strong as well. So hopefully that'll be done. Yes, so that is my Pickems for the playoffs for Pacific. I think PaperX winning against Team Secret, that actually might be a really close game. If I had to say maybe 3-1, my guess, if it is a best of 5. I'm not too sure if it is best of 5. I'm pretty sure it's a best of 5. DRX, I think they're just too strong. I think they just have maybe the best players in that league. Actually, yeah, definitely, and I think about it, yeah, definitely they had the best players in the Pacific League. I mean, I guess you could say maybe something for the duels, but Fox 9, he's just too good, man. He's just too good. It's difficult to really say like who else you think is actually like better than everyone from DRX. Even the coaches, even the coaches are just top tier. Who are better than Termy, Argosy, and Glow? Who are better than them? I guess maybe say Alex, maybe. I don't maybe I don't know, maybe like Ewok. Actually maybe Ewok. Maybe you can maybe say Ewok is probably better than one of them, but yeah, it's I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure who you could say is better than DRX. But yeah, that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.